Everybody, how you doing? This is Zach. I'm here with Roberta Borkart. I screwed that up a few times. She's with YourWeightYourLife.com, and she's going to be working with me for the next year or so. I'll be working on it for the rest of my life, but she'll be working with me, teaching me a few things here and there about food, really, and life, and how to lose this in a permanent way, not like the ways of the past. Anyway, let's start the interview, right?
Sure.
Okay, so what are we doing?
So this book is yours. This is the book I give to all my clients. Normally this program is 6 weeks. We're not doing 6 weeks. We're going to do it a little differently because of the amount of weight we need you to lose. But basically, just for viewers, this is what it looks like. And there's 6 sessions that we usually go through. And I don't know, can the camera see this? And each week we go through one session. And what we'll do at the end of 6 weeks is after that it'll be basically coaching. It'll be just talking through your weeks. But this is where the learning comes in. Okay. This is where we're going to teach you how to read nutritional labels. We're going to teach you what's in the foods you eat, what's fat, what's carbs, what's protein, all that kind of stuff. But the biggest change is going to be how do you eat in a way that you can lose weight but keep it off for the rest of your life. That's the key. That's the hardest thing because as you know, it's pretty easy to lose weight. But it's really, really, really hard to keep it off. And that's what people struggle. And beginning of the year, everyone likes these fad diets to say, 10 pounds in 10 days. And yeah, they'll lose 10 pounds in 10 days. And then they'll gain 20 back in 10 days is usually what happens. So it's a vicious cycle. And so what I really want to teach you is how to do this the right way, the healthy way, so that your eating habits completely change, so that when you do get down to your goal weight, you're able to go on the occasional weekend and enjoy yourself, but get right back on the program the following week because you've changed everything.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, and that's the goal. So what I want to do today is really just talk about kind of what your past struggles have been, what your daily routines are, and basically at the end of this, what I'm going to do is give you a food log. We're only going to do that for 1 week. Okay. I'm going to have you write down everything you ate for that 1 week. Mostly for two reasons. One, I want you to be conscious of what you're eating because a lot of people do unconscious eating.
I do a lot.
That's number one.
Yeah.
So by writing it down, it's going to make you be acutely aware of what you're putting in your mouth. The second reason is so I can see it because you could tell me what you eat and when you eat, but I'm not really going to know until I look at that and say, okay, these are where the problems lie. And then I can really analyze it from paper rather than you telling me what you're not really sure exactly that's going into your mouth the whole time, right?
Also, you don't remember. I hardly remember what I had yesterday.
Yeah.
I remember I just had some toast and a piece of bacon.
That's about as far as it goes.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's not a problem. That's most people. And even when people say they remember, they really don't. And what usually astounds people is when they do the food log and that they get to the end of the week, they're like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Look at all the stuff I ate I wasn't even realizing, whether it be, a little thing of M&Ms at the office or a cookie during a meeting, a Jamba Juice somewhere, those kind of things. You have to you just have to be really careful about those things that you just kind of fit in that you don't think have calories, but they really do. So that's going to be really the first week. It's going to be more, not so much even implementing things at that point. It's really just going to make you aware and start thinking through how you're eating now and how you want to change. And that's going to really be most of the first week. So what we're going to do off camera, because we're going to talk for a good, amount of time, is we're going to talk kind of about where you're at now, your level of seriousness, which I already know, but what I tell people is I really want people to be ready for this. And I think, we've talked previously to this, that you are really at a point now that you feel like not only are you ready, but you feel like from a health perspective, this is what you don't have a choice anymore.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, you've been really, really lucky because you are healthy and you don't have diabetes and you don't even have pre-diabetes, which is stunning. This is not normal.
It's not normal. I happen to have good blood.
He really does.
I give blood regularly, go to the Red Cross to give blood. I give blood regularly, and I get it tested also at the hospital. The doctors, we have health coverage. Yay!
And that's really important because if he had if he had full-blown diabetes, we would probably not be here because he would be under doctor's care. Right. But he's lucky. He's young. How old are you, 30?
36.
36. He's still young enough where, it's all reversible. And I'm glad you picked this time to do it because if we had waited a few more years, I don't really know what would happen. And as some of you know from following his blog, Zach's a really cool guy. Very personable, very, very likable. And I want him to succeed. And there's just some people that you look at and you're like, I really want to help this person. Zach is one of them. So I really want this guy to succeed, and I'm going to do everything in my power to do it. And I think he's going to do everything in his power to make it happen. And that's really the goal. Is I may give you the tools, but you're going to really do the work. You're going to really implement the changes. And I'm hoping to change your whole mindset about the way you look at food. And you also have a really good support from your girlfriend, who is extremely supportive. She's behind the camera, very supportive, which is awesome. If you can have a family member support you, that's the best way to do it. He also has a best friend who is incredibly supportive. You have lots of friends that are supportive, which is great. Again, some people don't have that. So he's already ahead of the game. He's got a huge support system, which is really important. Yeah. So you're lucky in a lot of ways. You've been blessed, really, all things considered. So now's a great time to start this. And I think you're ready. So let's get started.
All right, we'll get started. Hey everybody, we talked for about an hour and a half, and we talked over a lot of things. Once again, this is Roberta Borkart with YourWeightYourLife.com, spelled out just like that, YourWeightYourLife.com. And definitely go there, check it out. I'll put a link in the video description at the bottom so you can see it, and click on it and check out the website. The one thing I wanted to talk to you about in closing was the thing that shocked me the most, and me and my girlfriend go, no, that's not, that's wrong, it's, that's against everything we've ever heard and ever talked about before, and it really does sound crazy to me, but we're going to do it, and we're going to try it. She says that I don't eat enough food, and let me have her explain that.
Well, from what he was saying, and his girlfriend in particular was like, you haven't really been eating that much, and I'm kind of hearing what the things that he's eating and the amount of calories that would kind of add up to. And because of his size right now, he needs more calories. Now, am I talking about candy bars and chips and garbage food? No, I'm talking about healthy foods. He just needs more because your body is like, as I explained it to them, the body's like a fire. If you don't stoke a fire, it goes out. Your body's the same way. If you do not put food in your body, it can't burn the fat. So these people that starve themselves on crazy, 600-calorie diets are not going to lose weight, or they may lose weight temporarily, but then your body will hold on to that fat because it thinks it's starving at some point. But the bottom line is you need food to burn and it's opposite of what everyone seems to learn when they're kids. Everyone seems to know as an adult. It's not about starving yourself. You have to feed yourself in order to burn the fat. So he was very surprised, his girlfriend was very surprised, but he also knows that this isn't about junk food, this isn't about shoving food in your mouth all day, it's about making healthy choices. We talked about snacks, so that he can eat throughout the day. We talked about possibly eating something before he comes home so he's not starving for dinner. Lots of things you can do, and I think it's kind of enlightened a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't know I could have peanut butter. Peanut butter's good.
In moderation.
I thought hash browns, in moderation, yeah, not like eating a jar of peanut butter.
Right.
But, hash browns. I love hash browns, and I thought hash browns is white bread, so that I'm never going to eat them again. No, I can have hash browns as long as you eat it with something else, and it's like for breakfast, it's not a dinner.
And homemade hash browns.
Homemade,
you cut the potatoes yourself, you're cooking them in olive oil, very small amount of oil, and you're not eating an entire pound of potatoes, and you're having them with some eggs or a muffin. It's all about combining things, have some fiber, have some protein, but yeah, you can have the things you like. It's how you prepare them that's key.
That just sounds awesome. I like it a lot. And so we're really starting a journey. This is going to be a lifestyle change, not just in diet. We're talking about, budgeting for food. We're talking about planning. We have a little board you can't see right now, but a board to plan out meals. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it in the end. So thank you for watching, and there'll be a lot more videos coming up. We're going to talk about how I'm doing on the weight loss, and also we're going to go to the grocery store, show you some labels, show you some marketing tricks, that they pull.
Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff that we're going to talk about in the future. All right.